GlitchxCity appeared, and today for you, I have my March favorites. Yes, I'm at it again, doing the things that I loved in March. Now, if you've been paying attention to my channel for a bit, you realized I did a January's favorite video, but I haven't done a February's. There is a reason for that, mainly because February kind of became a very interesting, busy month for me, and the only things I really liked in February were Netflix shows, and I kind of didn't really want to make this whole video about Netflix. As much as I love Netflix, I don't want to make a full video because I know not everybody can get Netflix, and I'm sure a lot of you would prefer more variety of me talking about favorite animes, video games, comics, manga, etc, etc. But yeah, anywho's, now that's out the way, let's get to my favorites. The first thing that I'm going to show you is this, which is my favorite comic of March, which is Voltron Legendary Defender Volume 2, The Pilgrimage. Yes, here it is in all its glory. If you have seen my whole video, you would have seen my rant about getting this freaking thing, but I'm gonna not spare the details on that because I've already complained enough as it is. So I'm just gonna talk about the comic itself. I really enjoy these comics. I've only got, obviously I have Volume 1 and now this is Volume 2, but these comics are just, I don't know, they're really fun and so, they're just so, the art, oh my god guys, the art in this is so pretty. Honestly guys, I absolutely love the art in this, and the stories are pretty good too, even though a lot of people would think that it'd be comic versions of the episodes on the show of Netflix, but no, it's actually different stories that we do not see in the actual show, and it's different stories, which is more interesting, and we get to see more stuff that we obviously didn't see in the Netflix series, which I think is really cool. Something different, because normally when we get a comic for a show, it's normally when the show ends. We had the Buffy comics, we had the Charm comics, etc, etc. So it's nice, and also obviously actually I'm not too sure about Legend of Korra because I didn't really get into it until the show ended, so I don't know if the comics came before or after the show. Legend of Korra fans, let me know that. But yes, this, honestly, again, I love it so much because honestly the art in this is amazing, and just seeing the characters interact in different ways is really interesting too. And it is obviously still set in the whole universe of what's happening, because I think Volume 1 sort of took place after in season, it took place in season 1 after the Battle of Bamera, and obviously all that happened. So I'm not too sure, because the Volume 1 gave us a clear indication of where it takes place. This one not so much. So, but I do have a theory that it might have taken place during season 2. I think most likely it's going to take place in season 2 because Keith shows his dagger more, so of course we didn't really see more of his dagger until season 2, so I do believe that most likely is happening in season 2. Exactly don't know when. Obviously they're all back together, so it's obviously not in the first episodes, so it's round about that. But yeah, really enjoyed this, and I highly recommend this comic if you are obviously a Voltron Legendary Defender fan, and maybe even if you're not, maybe just pick up a comic because it's fun, it's colorful, and again the art is just so pretty. Honestly, there's so many little kind of sort of mini posters kind of thing where I'm just I kind of want to take it out of the book, but I don't want to ruin the book. See this Voltron one, which is really cool. I love this. I want to take it out of the book, but I can't because I don't want to ruin it, and it's a nightmare and a half. But yes, I do enjoy this comic and I highly recommend it. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my favorite TV show of the month, and I'm kind of keeping with a theme here, and I'm talking about Voltron Season 5. Yes, Voltron Season 5, of course. Watching that was my favorite thing throughout the whole of March, and I'm pretty sure you can all tell why, because I'm Voltron trash, and obviously I'm gonna make that be a thing. But yes, season 5 was just honestly one of my favorite seasons so far. Yes, it had a few flaws and stuff like that, but any other time, you know, it was still really enjoyable, and I can't wait for season 6. 15th of June, couldn't come any sooner. But yes, so obviously I'm not going to go too deep into the season 5 because I already kind of made a video about that, and I do not need this video to be like 30 minutes long or even longer because there's still other things that I want to talk about. So yeah, so obviously if you have not seen Voltron Legendary Defender yet, then do go on Netflix, go watch it. And if you don't have Netflix, I'm sure you have a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend who has Netflix, so get on that ish. But yes, anywho, that is my favorite TV show. The next thing that I'm going to talk about today is a video game that I have been playing, and that is Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. Now, I'm sure maybe some of you have heard of the previous game, which obviously was Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, which back last year I absolutely fell in love with that game. It was so good, like the gameplay was really good, the story was really interesting, I absolutely loved it. And of course maybe some of you are just like, but Katie, you're obviously a Pokemon fan. I mean, you're called a Wild Katie up here for feck's sake, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but I like both. Let's talk about the game itself. I'm just gonna call it Hacker's Memory because it's a really freaking long title. So Hacker's Memory is so good so far. I obviously have not completed it yet, but so far it's really good. From what I have seen, it kind of takes place during the first game, so I don't really know to call it a prequel or a sequel. So from what we see, it basically just happens in the same timeline as the first game. But enjoying this game is really, really fun. It still has that fun. It still has that really fun gameplay. Again, I love, you know, spending ages trying to get the Digimon that I want. So far, I've not gotten all the Digimon I want so far, but I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. But yeah, it's a really fun game, and if you are a Digimon fan, I'd highly, highly recommend this game. Okay, so the next section of this video is I'm going to talk about YouTubers, my favorite YouTubers. I'm going to make it my mission to have this a thing I'm going to make every single month. Now, when it comes to the YouTubers that I choose, it could really depend. Like, some could be really big YouTubers, some could be really small YouTubers, and some maybe can be in between. But I still want to share my love for YouTubers, whether they're big, small, or medium. Because why not? Why not share the love with YouTubers instead of being competitive with each other? But yes, anywho, let's get on to my favorite YouTuber of this month. This YouTuber, I don't know exactly where to put this person, like when it comes to big YouTuber and small YouTuber. That's why obviously I said middle, because he's not huge, like he's not someone like, because I've talked about this guy a lot to other people, and normally the reaction I get is, huh? So obviously he's not in the big brackets where every single person knows who he is, but he's not a small YouTuber either. He does have quite a following. So I will place him in the middle. And that person, ladies and gentlemen, is a Let's Player by the name of Nico B. Now maybe some of you have heard of this guy before and some of you have not. But if you have not heard of him before, you are missing out on this dude. This dude is amazing. He, like, honestly, his Let's Plays are so fantastic. I love his Let's Plays. They are amazing. Every Let's Play he has done has never failed to make me laugh. Even if it's a game he's playing that I'm not really that big on, he makes me enjoy it so much. And he is basically the reason I got into Persona, how I got into Danganronpa, how I got into the Phoenix Wright series. He is basically the reason for all of that, and honestly I think what really helped with his Let's Plays is the fact that he can do voices, and he can do voices really, really well. Like, my god, his voices are amazing, guys. Like, honestly, this dude, I'm surprised this dude is not a voice actor yet. He is so incredibly talented. Like, he did do that Funimation voice acting thing, but he didn't even get past the first round, and I'm like, why? Did you not see his audition tape? It was amazing. I don't know how he did not get in, but I guess maybe there's always a next time. But honestly, this dude is really talented. If you're someone who likes Let's Plays, or maybe if you're not, it's just a fun channel to watch. Watching all of it is just so interesting. For first timers who have not watched his channel before, I'd highly recommend watching the Danganronpa series, like the first series, like the first one he did. Highly recommend Persona 4 Let's Play and the Persona 5 Let's Play. And also he did the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Let's Play. That one, like, I did not think he would be able to do that well because obviously Link doesn't talk that much and Link doesn't always run into a lot of people, but he did this Let's Play so well. So really guys, I'd highly recommend to check out Nico B. His link will be down below in the description, so please check him out. Anywho, yes, let's get on to the next thing. Next thing I'm going to talk about is another kind of new thing that I want to do and like shout out. And I don't know if I'm going to do it every single month. I'll see what happens. But basically what I'm going to talk about is obviously an artist. Yes, an artist that I have enjoyed when it comes to their art, because again, I absolutely love to see art, especially when it's fan art. Because honestly guys, I love my fan art. I basically have a fan art wall in my bedroom. So the artist that I am going to mention in this video, now, I'm going to try my best to pronounce this name. And it's probably an easy enough name to pronounce, but I cannot pronounce names to save myself. So if the artist, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry if I butcher your name. I'm really sorry. I love your art, I'm sorry. But basically this person's name is Ellen Dory. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ellen Dory. Again, if I've not pronounced that correct, I'm really sorry. But yes, Ellen Dory. If maybe some of you recognize the name, especially if maybe you're in the Voltron fandom and maybe you are a Clant shipper. So yes, this artist does do a lot of fan art, which is Voltron, Clans, a lot of Clans, but also she does other shows as well. I've seen her do like Steven Universe. I've seen her do a few other shows as well. So if you're not into Voltron or you're not into Clans or anything like that, she got you covered. And she also has done a few of like her own original art, which I've seen is really pretty. Like their art is just really well done, and I love it. Like I even have, like if some of you follow me on my Instagram, links down below, you might see that one of her pieces are basically on my computer monitor. But yes, I absolutely love this artist and I highly recommend that you go check her out. And if there's any artists that you guys want me to check out, tell me down below in the comments. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me down below in the comments, what you enjoyed this month? What was your favorite video game, anime, TV shows, etc. Like, tell me also when it comes to anime, because I've been so lacking of trying to watch a new anime that I just don't know what to watch. So if you guys have any recommendations, leave it down below in the comments. And also tell me about your favorite YouTubers. Tell me about your favorite artists. And maybe I'll check them out and they'll maybe be in the next month's video. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe for more fandom content than you can shake a stick at. And see ya!